What's up, peeps? It's Maverick here with another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. So, where we left off last episode, it seems that Itadori is investigating a particular situation in the movie theater where apparently some special grade curses are out and about. To be honest, I'm kind of curious why Itadori is actually the one doing this, considering he's still supposed to be in hiding, right? Because, they don't want the higher-ups, the actual sorcerers, to learn of his existence and the fact that he has survived, right? But then again, Gojo's Gojo, so I think he just does what he wants to do, and that is the end of it, right? So, we'll get to see, I guess, how much Itadori has leveled up, and then see also if he makes his comeback anytime soon. So, let's just get into the episode and see if we get another awesome fight. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Or we could go to somewhere completely different. Oh, this is the guy. This is the boy from the end of last episode, right? Let the hatred flow through you. Right. So he's like, please give me this power. Yeah. Why would you pay... Yeah, why would you pay money to get in here and then not actually look at the movie? No, it's actually these three. Nah, I'm just not gonna be able to say anything. Ooh. Is this... Yeah. Is this guy wanting to enjoy the movie as well? Oh, oof. Damn. I must have that power. Mundane 10 10. I mean, can you really blame him? Still, though, I think this more importantly, I wonder if he's able to see the curses due to, like, you know, the emotions flowing through him. Right? Because we saw the situation of Itadori, right? Where, you know, he's being taught to control his emotions, especially negative emotions. Because they turn into the curse powers. So I do wonder if humans are able to see these curses or have more affinity towards these curses while they are feeling these very negative emotions, right? Or it could just be a case where, you know, some people are just naturally more able to become in contact with curses and all that. Certainly, because these curses follow more of a, you know, I'll it's not that important. 20 minutes later. Hey. It's Kenichiro-san. Such a distinctive voice. My kind of guy. X salary. Because I can't pay the bills. The logical conclusion. Ah, he cares. Nope. Dory's like, I did not sense him at all. I love this dude. 11:15. So 1 hour after that. Oh, really? No shit. Otherwise, who would be listening? Yeah, you're learning at the same time, Itadori. Ah, really? That's interesting. Right, they did mention... Oof, damn. Nice. What's your... Oh, nice. Use your ears, dude. No, I like... That's an interesting concept, right? The fact that he reveals his weaknesses, but that could be a pact as well, right? I will reveal my weakness to you. So it works as a sort of a promise as well, a pact. Interesting. Pro- Oof. Taken. Oh, that's actually a known technique? Mm-hmm. Are people? Yeah, people. Holy shit. Huh. Yeah, there's gonna be like, damn, I almost killed a person. Yeah. Wait, this is still Monday. Oh, so at the same time while they were fighting them? Japanese app. So Hanako-kun in Jujutsu Kaisen will probably be an evil curse, right? Ah, so what? That's what these are. Huh. So what are you then? Good question. Exactly what he is experiencing. That flashback there was of that dude using cigarettes to burn his eyebrow. This guy already has. Yeah. Nami. Is he gonna die? Going at it alone. Isn't this a little bit too obvious? Okay, I guess they're trying to, they're trying to make him let up that he can see these curses. Alright, let me skip forward to the Jujutsu. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, let's watch Jujutsu in 3, 2, 1, play. Nah, not me. Damn, Gojo. Oh my god. See you guys after this. I love that Jujutsu at the very end there. The sort of relationship that Gojo and Nami have. Yeah, that is just so great. I love the sort of pranks that they, well, mostly Gojo pulls on Nami. Let's be honest here. Nami doesn't really seem the type of person to prank someone back. I actually really like Nami as a character, right? I love that he's snarky, he's no nonsense, he acts aloof, but he actually does care and all that, right? I consider him to be more of a spiritual me in a lot of ways. I feel like I would be reacting to the same situations in the same way that he does. So, you know, I do love it, right? And I do hope that we're going to be seeing him a bit more in the future, because it does seem that next episode he's going to be going directly against Mahito, right? And Mahito, I would say, is quite possibly the strongest curse we have seen so far. Potentially even stronger than Sukuna, right? Considering that Sukuna hasn't exactly gotten his full powers yet, right? You know, if Mahito is actually the sort of accumulation of all human hatred and fear and all that, yeah, that's kind of a big deal, right? So anyways, I do hope that Nanami actually survives, and then we'll get to see more of him in the future, and of course, the antics that Gojo plays with him. But beyond that, we were actually revealed a lot of information in this episode, some of which were quite interesting, right? So again, Mahito, and for him to be the sort of accumulation of human. A lot of it was already human negative emotions, but he seems to focus specifically on like fear or hatred, right? And the fact that those others around him, those other spirits around him, actually represent the powers of nature instead, right? The fear of the forest, the fear of fire or lava, the fear of various other stuff, right? I do wonder if there's actually a cursed spirit which is like darkness, right? The fear of darkness. I feel like that's a pretty big one, right? But it does kind of explain why they are more strong, and then it would also kind of explain why they might be significantly weakened, especially in this modern world, right? Because as modern humans, we don't fear these types of things that much anymore. Instead, with the advent of technology and whatnot, the fact that more and more humans can communicate with each other and so on and so forth, I would feel that Mahito would instead be strengthened as time goes on, right? Because as humans get more and more connections with each other, there's more possibility that some of those connections will turn into hatred and so on and so forth. And that is what is fueling Mahito, right? So there's probably like a sort of power shift, especially in modern times, between Mahito and the other curses. So that's one thing that's pretty neat. And then the second thing, of course, is the the sort of I guess let's see. There's various things that we can talk about, but I think the one thing that I did that I'm really interested in from this episode refers back to Nanami and how he's saying that basically revealing his own secret, revealing his own technique could be counted as a pact, which could instead in turn strengthen this technique to a certain extent. Because this actually, it actually makes sense, right? We were told episodes ago that promises and whatnot can't be broken even by these cursed spirits, and in fact it does form a basis of enhancing your power as well, right? And the fact that Nanami can use such a sort of like conditional power, in a sense, to utilize his own cursed energy, I do have to wonder if this sort of handicap can be placed on you by yourself just whenever you would like, right? Like, say for instance, you make a promise to yourself, I will never fight using any weapons, but only using my bare fist, right? Only using my bare hands. I do wonder if, actually, deliberately trying to make this sort of promise, to make this kind of pact, and then actually acting it out is going to improve the said user's cursed techniques, cursed energy, and so on and so forth. And if so that were the case, then could there be a situation where you can place more and more restrictions on yourself in order to achieve a greater single point of power, right? Because if that is true, then the possibilities are once again endless, and we can see lots of various things being utilized in order to gain the upper hand here, right? So that's another aspect of this that seemed pretty fun to me. Another thing would be, let's see, we do see that, okay, these humans can actually look just exactly like the curses as well, and, human, I guess human biology doesn't really count here. That's magic, we can hand wave it away. What else was important in this episode? The fact that Yoshino can see Mahito, right? Again, I'm not quite sure if this is because he was harboring those emotions at that particular point in time, and, surprise, surprise, Mahito is actually the cursed spirit, which is a manifestation of those thoughts, of the hatred and whatnot. So I do wonder if that is the catalyst to them actually being able to meet, or has Yoshino, and by an extent, all the other humans within this anime, or at least in this particular setting, all have varying degrees of synergy, if you will, towards the cursed spirits and cursed powers and all that. So I guess that's really more of a question than anything, but it is something to also take note of going forward. And then finally, so this entire situation with Yoshino and all that, right? Certainly I can understand why he would turn this way. He wants power to be able to get back at those who got him. However, I'm brought back to what he was saying near the beginning of the episode, right? Like, if there was a button to kill everybody that I hate, I probably wouldn't push the button. If there were, however, a button that could kill everyone that hates me, I would push that button without hesitation. And it's kind of odd to me that he holds this sort of concept, and I do kind of feel it might be important going forward, right? Of course, you could also consider it like maybe just, he has some of those tendencies already, he's just not going all the way, and so that's why he was a little bit more reserved about actively killing people he hates, but don't really know, right? Because it doesn't really make sense in this particular context, especially when we see what was being done to him, for him to only say, okay, I only want to kill those who hate me, right? Because if you think about it, like bullying, those three guys that bullied him at the beginning and whatnot, even a girl as well, do they actually feel hatred toward him? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Hate is a pretty strong word, right? It's more like they're just, kids will be kids. They're trying to get their own entertainment and whatnot. They do have ulterior motives. Who it is doesn't really matter, right? So to say that they actually specifically hate you, Yoshino, I think, that's making too much of yourself, if I'm being entirely honest here. So I don't really think that entire thing makes sense. So, I do think that it's either going to be used as a sort of, as sort of like a contrast to Yoshino's gradual fall from humanity and more and more aligned with the curses, or it's going to be a major factor in Yoshino eventually escaping the team, the army of the cursed, and instead coming back to the human part of things, right? So it could play out either way there. We'll have to see what happens in the next few episodes. So, I think that's pretty much it for now. I haven't really missed anything. In any case, next episode, we'll get to see, I believe we'll get to see Nanami go off against Mahito, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that he's not going to die, so we can have more of his goodness in the future. So there we go. That's it for now. I'll see you guys next week, and bye-bye.